Welcome back to Living Local DMV, everyone. As young people grow up, it is important to equip kids with as much knowledge about safe dating as possible. And that's where our next guests come in. Venus Freeman, the owner of the Truth Serum podcast, and her son, Cornelius, are here to talk more about this very important topic. They joined me on the couch to talk safe spaces for teens to prevent dating violence. Thank you both so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
No problem.
So first of all, talk a little bit about why you're passionate about this topic.
One, I can say I am a survivor of domestic violence as an adult, so I call it my pre-gaming. If I could get ahead of it and make the parents, counselors, community advocates, provide them with information so we can get the teens and get a hold of this early, because that's where it starts.
Right.
And then they develop this habit and routine and think that's all they deserve. So if we can get ahead of that and give them more information, that way they can not be an adult who's going through those things.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm seeing more online, and I'm happy to see this, more people talking to teens about dating and navigating dating in a healthy and safe way. Cornelius, do you hear people talking about that, or do you think people could talk about it more?
Oh yeah, I personally know some people who've been through teen dating violence.
Yeah.
And they talk to their parents about it, and a lot of them don't really seem to care or give them the help they need, because either they went through it themselves or they just really don't care that much.
So definitely important that we're talking about this right now.
Absolutely.
And speaking of which, there's an event coming up.
There is.
Can you talk about what the event is all about?
Absolutely. So it's teen dating violence. I have an awesome panel. I have a psychiatrist, I have a caseworker, I have a person coming on in self-defense to talk about some of the things if they're in a compromising position, some of the things they can do if that situation arouses. I have Sheriff Carr from Prince George's County coming in, and I also have Alvin Douglas. He's the youth coordinator for Prince George's County Domestic Violence and Sex Trafficking.
Wow. So when is this happening?
So this is happening Monday. It's the day before school, Monday, August 24th. It's happening at Burgers at Apollo at Camp Spring, Maryland. So shout out to the owners, Dee Green and Tanetta Merritt, for opening up this space to us, and they're also sponsoring some of the teens. So while they're eating, they'll be getting this great information they can take with them.
So this event is for, who is it for? Teens, parents,
It's for the
both?
teens, community advocates, for the teachers, counselors, because they have to be aware as well. So when they do come to them, because a lot of times, that safe space is not created for the teens to talk to their parents. So they can talk to their school counselors or maybe someone in the community at the community center. So it's about making everyone aware. So if any teen ever comes up to you or you see it, or just getting some of the signs of what to look out for. So if we see it, I personally, if I notice it, I'm going to go up to the teen and ask them if they're okay, if I notice something is wrong, body language or whatever. So just making you aware of the things to look out for, even for the parents especially, because I think it starts at home.
Absolutely, yeah. This is such a great event, and it sounds like you're gonna, a lot of questions will be answered at the event, but then
absolutely.
Afterwards, can people take, what are they taking home with them?
So they'll have a plethora of resources. Alvin Douglas will have a number of things, resources. I actually created an information sheet that all the teens, parents, and whoever attends will get, that has resources, hotlines, places you can reach out to. It has bullet points on signs and stuff to look out for, and statistics, which is very important because I don't think people are aware that the statistics are crazy. It's like 1 in 3 teens are either physically or verbally getting abused. 1 in 10 high schoolers are physically being hit or abused by their girlfriend or boyfriend, and 81% of parents think it's not an issue. So that's the biggest thing for me.
The numbers don't lie, as hard to hear as they are. I want to ask, why don't you think parents think it's an issue?
I don't think they think it happens that young.
Okay, yeah.
And I think the other thing is, again, like my son mentioned, if they went through it themselves, they really didn't see an issue. It comes from childhood trauma.
Right.
And things that was happening in their life. They're a product of their environment. So if they thought it was okay to get hit or yelled at, or, some of the smallest sign is, and I told some people, it sounds crazy, but even if you have a boyfriend, 13 and 14, and they want to know why you didn't call me right back. That's the first sign of control. Small things, and you have to look out for that. And sometimes, I overhear things on the phone with him. If you hear those things, there's no such thing as being too nosy.
Right.
You know, get in their business.
Cornelius is
looking like what? Yeah.
no, but I mean, this is all great advice. Cornelius, your mom's doing great work. Are you proud of her?
Yeah, I really like what she's doing, especially because some of the people that I personally know that's going through this, a lot of their parents don't really help them. So
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that she's like trying to help them, even though she doesn't even really know them, but to give them some type of helping hand because they're not getting that at home.
Absolutely. Well, thank you
That's
both.
the purpose.
Yes, thank you both so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. And we have more information on the screen right now for people to get tickets and attend. And here's the website as well.
Yep, and they're on Eventbrite, and there's still some tickets left.
Awesome. Well, thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely.